Right, people, new... Jesus, new... Yes. That's right, it's missing a thing. I didn't know that. Weird. Xboxes have stuff inside. Hey look. Super glue and tape is a great thing. I didn't think this through. I'm gonna admit, I didn't think this one. Oh, I'm gonna put some gloves on, I think. If I'm not careful, I will rip that. So I have to be super duper careful about how we get that off. Once again, no clue what I'm doing. So if I can't turn my Xbox on, I will be very pissed because it was a perfectly good console until someone tried to clean the dust out of it. One being me. So what do these other people recommend you do? Awesome. What was I doing? GoPro. Hey, look at that. Look at that, people. We have two camera feeds. We have one staring at the bench, and we have one staring at the monitor, staring at the bench. Or a GoPro on a computer. That actually looks really good on these monitors. In fact, both cameras have stepped up their game, which is great. So after getting that bit off really carefully, and then very carefully pulling that piece off, we can now crack into the case. I'm going to try and show you the angle from this GoPro on how I do it. So I'm going to remove the keyboard. Now there's multiple different tools we can use for this. Of course we can use a trusty butter knife. Be careful it's not serrated like this one, otherwise it will fuck your plastics. This way, so you guys can see over here, down here where my hand is, not up here. This is just recording because that's what's here. I'm trying to do things better. Oh, let's get that popped. Let's get this off. Trying to show the GoPro at the same time while doing it. I'm not a professional in any of Microsoft to get cleaned. Okay, that's not supposed to happen that quick. Luckily enough, the controller takes care of all the on and off and ejection anyway. So next thing we need to do is we need to take the Wi-Fi card off and unplug it. And we also need to unplug it from the front. That's what other people don't tell you, is you need to unplug this, because this is, it is actually earthed to the top here, or it is connected to the top. These screws are these ones here. We don't need to take all of them off, although I do recommend taking a couple. And as you can probably see, I don't know if you can see on the cameras, no you can't, the marks where I used the pliers yesterday to pull it open. And you get it under, pry up, gently. Don't. So now with the entire Xbox unscrewed, we are going to reach in. I can't get you a view. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Will the GoPro give you that view? Looks like it might. I think you can see it there. By the way, this... Next thing's next, because now nothing other than this fan and this cooler here are actually secured to anything anymore. The hard drive is just sitting there in midair, same as the disk drive. What is it thermal throttling, and why is it doing all this? So, after testing, removing all the dust, thermal throttling, it's not hitting that limit as hard as it was. And I was doing a lot of testing. That's the I want to sound official YouTuber way of saying I played on it for hours until I fell asleep in the chair. So the next thing we have to do is just use your Torx bit, just carefully use your Torx bit to push it out. And now we can even clean this case out, which we will do, because it is also filthy. So now we can, and I'm seeing some weird stuff on the back of this motherboard too, which would tell me it may have got a bit warm. Or something got spilled. And it is now staying on the motherboard. So we can actually do something about that. I just don't have any ISO to do something about that. So you should definitely go get some. So very carefully like that. I guess you just saw that on both angles. I'm not going to try and attempt that again. I'm not doing that again. And now we have liftoff. Oh, yum! Oh, dear. Oh yes, of course. That is no longer thermal paste. Why is there poo stains on my motherboard? Okay, apparently we just lightly work them back. Oh, just lightly work it back in. Well, so that is the front IO on. We will plug some power in just to see that the IO is working. Yes, I have to look. Shut up. About how you can turn the console off from the back. Watch this. So it's turned off now. But what are you doing, you spastic? Look at that. From the back. Anyway, what I was trying to say is you can turn the power button on from the back. That is just interesting. Put this around the right way so the sync button and USB are lined up, and we just give it a big old... Right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a little bit different, but I'm probably just going to be making weird videos like this from now on until the end. Just, I'm going to say, oh, this is a bit different, this is a bit different, you're going to realise it's not different. I'm just doing whatever the fuck I feel like at this point, and I wanted to play on my Xbox, and I realised my Xbox was having overheating issues, hence this spawned this whole video. So, just a quick reminder before I yell at whoever just texts me.